Hello, and welcome back to M's Flavor Stage. You know, it's a beautiful sunny day, and I decided I wanted to just chill and sit in my backyard and, just reflect and unwind. And I started thinking about what in the world am I going to cook today? Do you ever have the problem where, you have some chicken, you have some beef, and you're trying to figure out, okay, what in the world am I gonna make today? I feel like, sometimes we can sort of like run out of things to make. So today, I'm gonna keep it nice and simple, all right? I am going to be making some Puerto Rican empanadas. Now, before you Puerto Ricans from the island wanna jump down my throat, paramelo ahí, all right? Let's stop it right there. When I was a kid, my mom called empanadas just what I just said, empanadas, right? She didn't call them pastelillos. Now I've noticed that some people call them pastelillos and some people call them empanadas, and I've even heard some people call them empanadillas, all right? But your girl, she's just sticking to empanadas. So let's jump right into cooking and come on with me. Let's go. All right, as you can see, our meat is pretty much cooked. There's a lot of grease on here, so you definitely want to not omit the step of draining the meat, or else your empanadas are gonna be super oily and you don't want that. All right, I'll be right back. All right, so we're gonna get started. I'm gonna turn my stove on a medium-high heat, and as you can see, I have about 1.5 to 2 pounds of ground beef on my skillet. I'm just going to let this cook until it's nice and brown. All right, and then we're gonna drain it. Be right back. And we're back. So I have turned my skillet back on to about low to medium heat. I'm gonna begin to add my seasonings, all right? So first I'm gonna start with a pack of Sazon. Kind of matches my nails. All right, we're gonna have a pack of Sazon. And then we're gonna add 2 packets of Sazon Tropical. That's gonna give it that nice Latin flavor to our meat. Honestly, you can make I'm gonna make a different video one day when I make it with shrimp. Some people make pizza empanadas, so that's pretty cool. It's just the possibilities are endless. All right, I'm gonna add a teaspoon of pepper. Okay, 1 teaspoon of celery seed. All right, we're gonna go ahead and add a tablespoon of Italian seasoning. Okay, the Italian seasoning has a blend of marjoram, oregano, thyme, rosemary, savory, basil, and sage. All right, we're going to do 1 tablespoon of garlic powder. I'm gonna add 1 teaspoon of cumin. And then I'm gonna add 1 teaspoon of onion powder. Let me get my sofrito. We're gonna do 2 tablespoons of sofrito. There's 1. I gotta buy more, I'm about done. All right, and we're gonna stir this up a bit. Okay, let's get our flavors mixed in well together. And now I'm gonna add about 1/4 cup of water to the mix. Okay. So let's add that in there. You can also add like chicken broth if you want to do something like that to give it a little extra flavor. Like I said, empanadas, like the beauty about it is that there is no right or wrong way on how to do it. So this is just the recipe that I'm doing this time around. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and add, I took 1 stalk of a green onion and chopped it up. I'm gonna add that to the mix. I took about 1/4 of an onion, probably a little bit less. I don't want it too oniony. I put some red onion. I chopped up some red onion, so we're gonna add that as well. And then here I have 4 garlic cloves minced. Come on. I don't like to waste anything, y'all. Okay, there we go. So we're gonna mix this up a bit. Now I'm actually gonna add a little bit more water to this. So I'm gonna add 1 more, 1/4 cup of water. All right. Okay. So we're gonna let this cook for about, I'd say about 3-4 minutes or so, and we'll be right back. All right, so now we are gonna transition to assembling our empanadas. Here we have a pack of Goya empanada dough. It comes with 10 discs, and we're gonna start to make them into empanadas. And we're back, okay? So here I have one of my empanada doughs. I'm gonna take a tablespoon of meat. Actually, I can do a tablespoon and a half of meat. And I'm going to crimp this. If you want your empanadas to have more meat, by all means knock yourself out. But because I have just 1.5 pounds or so of meat, I'm not gonna fill it up too much because I may potentially run out. In total, I have 20 empanada dough discs, so I want to make sure that I have enough. All right. Once you put your meat inside, you fold it like this, okay, and then you take a fork and you begin to crimp it like so. All right, crimp it really well so that when you put this to fry in your oil, it doesn't open up and causes a big mess in your skillet. Trust me, it's happened to me several times. The oil starts to jump and things get a little crazy, and trust me, you don't want that. All right, and that is it, you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and continue to crimp the rest, and we will be right back. All right, here we have some empanadas we've added to our skillet with the hot oil. Make sure your oil is hot because you don't want your empanada just laying there and the oil's not hot enough. All right, I'll be back when these are nice and golden brown. All right, we are back. Look at how beautiful these empanadas look. These are ready to come out of the skillet, and then we're gonna move on later. I'm gonna show you how I plate this and what I garnish it with. Be right back.
In the meantime, I'm creating a little treat.
All right, so I have a little bit of a bonus for you guys. So I had ran out of some of my ground beef for my empanadas, and I still had 3 of the empanada doughs, and I said, what am I gonna do with this? So I decided to fry them up. It looks like this after it's fried, okay? And what I decided is that I wanted to make a sweet treat with it. So I fried it, and then I added some powdered sugar. I took about 5 or 6 strawberries, and I chopped them up, and I added it to my little saucepan. I began to add a 1/3 cup of sugar and like a tablespoon of lemon juice, and I started to mix this down until it became a sauce. So it's kind of like a bootleg funnel cake, if you want to call it like that. All right, you guys, here we have the finished work. I have put a little bit of seasoning salt on the empanadas with some parsley, and there you have it. We are gonna jump right into this. All right, and we are back. So we're gonna go ahead and try our empanadas. I have cut one in half so you can see how wonderful these look, okay? And I made some salsa when I was on my little break. as you can see right here. And I'm gonna put a little bit of this salsa on the empanada, and let's see how that's gonna taste. So good. I mean, you just have to see this. Look at the inside of it. You can see the green onions. I mean, it looks absolutely amazing. So good. Everything is absolutely amazing with the empanadas. The seasoning is just right. The crunch to the empanada dough is fabulous. And then when you take the salsa added onto it, it just brings everything together and is so delicious. So I hope that you guys decide to make the empanadas one day. Of course, like I said in the beginning, you make your empanadas however you want to make them because it is your food, okay? So don't forget to like and subscribe. And I will catch you guys next time on the next episode of M's Flavor